What's good, people? My name's Ethan and I'm a 23-year-old property developer based in South London. I know it's been long, but trust me, I've been working, and this is why you need to follow me on Instagram for daily updates. But today is the final review of the property. We're finally done and we're just gonna go through all the figures, just break it all down, no time wasted. So let's just get straight into it. Let's go. So yeah, we're just heading down to the property now. I've delayed this video mainly because I wanted to do the whole video and include the figures in it, just so that you lot are getting as much value as possible and not just getting, a breakdown. Because let's be real, everyone wants figures. I want figures. When I'm looking at videos, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I want to know how much you made and how you made it and what did you pay for what. So I feel like I got really good feedback in terms of the last video, in terms of breaking down how much everything costs. So yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into the figures at the end, obviously. After I've shown you guys the final review, then I'll tell you the challenges I faced. But yeah, it's sold now, above what my bottom line was, which is good. So I'm happy, I'm a happy man. And we're just trying to find the next project. So we'll see you guys at the crib. So guys, we're back at the property. Let's go straight inside and we're gonna start from the back, head to the front. Let's go. Actually, last time we did this year, I remember saying, let's see what trap house I bought. Now look, I bust it down. I bust it down. So let's head out. So let's go straight to the back of the property and head over into the first bedroom. So let's go into here. So yeah, this is the first bedroom. So as you can see, what we did here is spotlights all in here. We went for a luxury feel, went for like nickel plated sockets for all around as well. And for ease and convenience, we put like, the 2 plugs on each side of the bedroom. So we're now in the bathroom, which is actually my second favorite room in this property. I think after the money room, which we'll go on to next, and I'll tell you why I call that the money room. But yeah, so now my favorite thing about this bathroom is probably the tiles. Like, I think the tiles are the best thing ever. One comment that I kept on getting on about like this bathroom, like, when I bring over people, is why didn't I go, all the way up, like floor to ceiling tiles? And that was mainly because of the cost and what I wanted to price it for. The cost it would have cost for me to, add those extra tiles wouldn't have been worth it, because it wouldn't have added as much value to the end value, which is quite important, because you need to think about, some of the details that you put in. Is it worth it? Will it increase your end value? And if you are looking for it to increase your end value, is someone, willing to pay for it? So that was one thing. So you could see, we went halfway up in our tiles, which I still think looks really nice and clean. I'd like to obviously go floor to ceiling tiles. Everyone likes floor to ceiling tiles. Sometimes it can look a bit too much, but then again, you have to look at your end user, what you're going to list the price for, and if it's adding that much value, which it wasn't in our case. And I didn't really want to price it too high, just because, I knew the demographic, I know the area, and I know exactly what type of, end user I wanted for. So yeah, I think it looks really neat. As you'll be able to see, it was beautifully decorated and staged by Precious Interiors. So check them out on Instagram. I'm gonna put their ads there. And my good friends Jemima and Joanna, who helped me interior design this whole property. So I'll put their ads there as well. So you guys, if you want, they literally picked up this whole bathroom for me. Like, I can't even take credit for it. I was just a yes and a no guy. All the options were presented to me, which made my life so much easier, which I'm really happy about. But yeah, I'll put their ads there as well for you lot to follow them up if you want, any interior design services as well. So yeah, might as well just head over to the next one. The money room. Let's go over to the money room. Okay. So the money room, and this is the room that added the most value in this property, and which is why I call it the money room. Is what created the second bedroom in the property, because this was previously the kitchen. So now you'll be able to see it's another double-sized bedroom in this property, which is now it's gone from a 1 bed into a 2 bed, which has driven the value of the house up now. So everything's been stripped out this kitchen completely, replastered. We did new heating in this room, spotlights in this room. There was a lot of work that went into this. Even this door here into the garden. Initially just a window, but we wanted internal access into the garden, which was one of our biggest sellers points. That was like, you know, the comments we got the most when all the people came to view it. They were like, yeah, we love the garden, we love this space, we love the internal access, because initially there was only access where you'd have to go around the property into our garden, because obviously it's a converted flat. So upstairs they all just, you know, we all share an entrance into that garden there, but now there's internal entrance into a private garden, which is what I'm most proud of, to be honest, and was most happy about. So yeah, the money room. So guys, this is the final room, and it's the open plan living room area that I swear I kept on talking about this whole journey, which was what I was really excited about. And this is like, it feels so good being in here and just seeing your vision actually come to life. Like, you lot can now see you've got your kitchen across the back. Show them the kitchen. Got the whole kitchen across the back here, and we still got ample space for like this whole living room area. And I think because of the high ceilings, it brings in like a lot of light, and like, you know, there's still a lot of space in this room, which I'm really happy about. So after all those B-rolls and everything, I think everyone's ready for the figures. We're just gonna go straight into it basically. So the purchase price of this property, so I'll give you guys a bit of a background. We're in SC25. It was a 1-bed ground floor flat with a garden. So it was a big 1-bed flat, and it had a low lease. So it actually had a low lease of 63 years, I believe. So it had 63 years left on the lease, which needed to be extended. And it was on the market. It was marketed for 175,000. This deal actually fell through a couple of times. So I'd seen it around this time last year, funny enough. Around this time last year, like June or something like that. And I tried to go for it then, literally when it first came into the market, outbidded so many times, and then that deal fell through because they couldn't get finance. I think the buyers didn't understand the whole process along the whole lease extension thing. So then it fell through once, then it came back onto the market around like August, September times, which is when I saw it again. I tried to go for it again, then again got rejected again. And then it wasn't only until like last year, so it was last year like November times, it was like last year November times when I just thought to myself, like, I was going through Rightmove and Zoopla, then I saw it listed on like the 4th page. But this is where the deal is done. The deal is done on the follow-up. And this is like key, like a part of this process. The deal's done on the follow-up. I saw it, I could have easily just brushed by it because I knew it was sold. And then I thought, you know what, let me just call up and just see what it's saying. So then I called them up now, and then they said, yeah, it's become available. It was available, like, it's been on the market for like 2 weeks. And then I literally just jumped straight at it, because I think a key tip is when agents sometimes relist things onto like Rightmove and Zoopla, maybe they just activate, I'm not too sure, but this is my theory behind it, is that they just activate the listing so it doesn't like move up any of the rankings. It kind of just stays like low ranked. So if you see something that you try to go for and it's still listed, just call them up, because it might have just been, you know, relisted. The deal might have fallen through again. So then that's what I did. So yeah, it was marketed for 175,000, able to negotiate 170,000, which meant that they had to pass over the Section 42 rights. So that's to do the lease extension, so that I could like extend the lease myself. So that's what we did. So 170,000, we'll have like numbers coming up and stuff. Like, I did the edit last time, right? So it was 170,000 for the purchase price. Then it was £30,000 for the lease extension. So we extended the lease by another 90 years, and that included like legal fees. So then that was £30,000. And then, so that was, we're all in at 200,000, we're at £200,000 now. And then we had our stamp duty and we had our bridging costs. So then that came in all around like £210,000. That's including the time I was on the finance and, you know, my broker costs. Let's say £210,000. And then the refurb costs. So I'm making these round figures for you guys. Refurb costs with £40,000. So then we're in at £250,000, basically all in £250,000, and then we added another £10,000 in terms of cost to my investors. So as you guys all know that, I had to raise £100,000 for this deal. So I raised £100,000 for this deal, and like essentially the cost to across all my investors was £10,000. So then we're at £260,000 all in, and then we was able to sell this property for £315,000. So yeah, a profit margin of £55,000, give or take, and then you have like your estate agent fees and things like that, and then after that it'll be around like £50,000. And funny enough, actually, we've got some money to come back because of stamp duty. So we paid the 3% surcharge on your stamp duty. However, this property actually was uninhabitable at the time of purchase, and when you actually do that, guys, you don't actually have to pay the extra 3% surcharge, and you can claim that back, which is another good tip to increase your profit margins of properties, especially when you're going into properties where it's been derelict and you're still having to pay stamp duty on it. You can claim back the stamp duty on that, which is really good. So yeah, I'm like really happy about it. The process of like the marketing process was crazy. Like, it was quite exciting. I was so excited to get onto the market, and like thank you again to like Precious Interior Designers and Joanna and Jemima that helped me like interior design this thing, this whole place, because that is what essentially sold it. Is staging your property, yeah, it will cost a bit more, it will add to your cost, but it allows the buyer to like envisage what it's going to be like for them to look, being here. And especially when they're first time buyers and there's just an open space, sometimes it can feel a bit cold and empty, but having all this furniture in here definitely did help. It's funny enough, so I'd say total time it was on the market for like 3 weeks. It was like 3.5 weeks, and bearing in mind, like, I thought it was going to go in like 2 seconds. I thought, literally, even my mum was like, Ethan, as soon as it's going to go on the market, it's going to go. So what actually happened, so it went on the market, we had quite a bit of interest in like the first week, and I expected loads of offers. Yeah, so essentially the pattern that I realised with a lot of like first time buyers is, they view it, hand in feedback, but no offers came in yet until the third week, and which is when essentially I had 2 offers come in on the third week, at essentially the days after each other, and these were people that had viewed it on the first week. So then it kind of gave me, it helped me understand like how first time buyers, especially when I'm building products for like first time buyers, how they think, because obviously it's a big purchase, a big commitment. So yeah, they needed time to go away, think about it, see what they can get for their money, and see that Ethan had the best product, and they came running back to Ethan. So yeah, I was really happy about that. We was able to achieve £315,000, which I had calculated it at £300,000 was my bottom line. So I was able to achieve £315,000, which literally I'm over the moon about. So we're currently going through legals right now. And yeah, essentially looking for our next project. Negotiation has been tough. That quick update as well in terms of building a pipeline. Whereas where I was project managing this myself, it was quite hard for me, to divert my attention to start building a pipeline. I did try it a couple of times, especially, having a day job as well and managing this. It was really hard, but moving forward, it should be easier, because I don't think I will be project managing my refurbs in the future. I think I will be pretty much hands off, but I've learned a lot. I've learned the process. I've learned what things need to be done in what order, which is benefiting me so much. So that, when I am talking to the project manager and they are telling me they're on they've already started plastering, they've done their second fix, I can understand how long left we've got and what delays are, in the timeline. So it's been a great learning curve. And I just want to say a big, massive thank you to all my investors that believed in me, knew I could do it, I delivered, I got proof. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And anyone that wants to invest, for fixed returns, just hit me up, send me an email, DM me on Instagram, any of that. Yeah, let's just talk. Fixed returns. I really like for my investors to also feel like they're part of this journey as well. So you get the updates, visits down to site, and like earn and learn as well. I offered an earn and learn sort of program where you can come down, I'll talk you through the process, how I acquired the deal, what challenges and how we're overcoming them, which is really good. So yeah. £50,000 profit, 55. Gonna go buy some Bitcoin right now.
Cheap as hell.
Yeah, cheap as hell. Gonna get like 5 Bitcoins. Gonna go, yeah, literally. But yeah, no, jokes aside, reinvesting back into the business and going again and just keeping the ball rolling. And like, yeah, let's go. So thank you guys for watching. As I said, hit me up on Instagram. Like, you know, I answer my DMs for now. You know. For now. Yeah, just hit me up on Instagram. Let's connect. If you've also got a project that you want me to come out and see, let's network. I'm all about building my network in this property game because, you know, as I say, you have to let everyone know what you do. Let everyone know what your interests are so that when an opportunity comes, they can think of you when that opportunity arises. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Signing out. Hopefully you're gonna sign back in when I've got keys to another project. And yeah, let me know what you want on this channel because I actually want to be consistent. So yeah, signing out. Thanks guys for watching. And yes, like, comment, subscribe, share for more. Watch out for Tuesday tips where I'm running into my front room. And yeah, see you guys later. Thank you.